The 5th annual Geek Up is this Saturday at Michigan Technological University's Rose Center. One of the co-founders of the MiniCon charity event is Shannas Story, the owner of Black Ice Comics and Books in Houghton. Local 3's Brianna McLean stopped by her store to learn more about her story and her special connection to comics.
Flipping through a comic book can feel like you're stepping into a whole other universe. From the colorful images and drawings to the out-of-this-world characters. For many people, especially Black Ice Comics and Books owner Shannas Story, comic books bring a sense of nostalgia and joy.
I've been involved in comics, well, probably my entire life. I had an older brother, so I was socialized into comics very early on. You know, he's 8 years older than me, and there was everything he did I thought was cool. So I knew all sports teams and comic book characters before I could even read.
When she was in high school, Shanna's family opened up a comic book store in Oklahoma. After graduating high school, Shanna went off to college and went into a career in higher education. It wasn't until a life-altering diagnosis that changed it all for Shanna.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2015, and it took the wind out of my sails, and I thought, okay, I need to step back from higher ed, so what am I going to do? And I thought, you know, I know comics, and I love people. I couldn't leave people. And so I decided to kind of just jump in with both feet and see if I could make a go of it.
In 2016, Shanna opened her first comic book store under what was once the parking deck in Houghton. After surviving the pandemic, the community still wanted more from Black Ice Comics, leading to an expansion that Shanna always dreamed of.
I was able to move up on Sheldon Avenue and expand the shop the way that I had always envisioned and what customers were asking for. And so now I am Black Ice Comics and Books. I have traditional novels. I sell ice cream now and artisanal lemonades. And so I love it. This shop is very sustaining to me.
Black Ice Comics and Books has a little bit of everything. This includes graphic novels, manga, stickers, back issue and new comics, and so much more. Shanna says her shop would not be here today if it wasn't for the community support.
You know, it's one of those things that we're all up in the UP, so we know the importance of tourism, right? But you're not going to survive unless you have your community that loves your shop. And I feel that love all the time. And the reading community, the comic community, the geek community here is so substantial. And there needs to be a new word created for a customer that becomes family, because that's exactly what we are. And we do a lot of things together. I couldn't do Geek Up without the people pulling together. We survived the Father's Day flood together. If it wasn't for the people who loved my shop, I wouldn't be here today. And I've never forgotten that. And so I'm dedicated to this community, and I feel that they are in turn dedicated to me.
In Houghton, Brianna McLean, Local 3 News.